Welcome to the New Song Cafe at worshiptogether.com. Today we're here with United Pursuit and they're sharing their song, Never Going Back. So sit back and enjoy this New Song Cafe. Brock and Will, great to be with you guys. Man, it's awesome to be down here in your space in Knoxville. And man, it was so cool. We got to hang out with you guys last night, experience worship night, and such a cool thing, man. And so excited to be hearing these new songs from the record. I know you guys have been working hard on it and just finishing up the mixes and all of that. But this first song that we're taking a listen to, Never Going Back. I love this song. It's such a great lyric. But I'm gonna let you guys play it first, and we'll circle back around. We'll talk about it when you get done.
Awesome.
How far I run, you lead me home. You extend your love patiently, Father, in the orphan in me. You say I am your own. I never am alone. I never am alone. You found me. I never am alone. I never am alone. You found me, and I've made up my mind. I'm never going back. I'm never going back. I made up my mind. I'm never going back. I'm never going back. I'm singing out your lovely name. I'm giving you everything. You make my soul alive. You put your love inside. And I'm singing out your lovely name. I'm giving you everything. You make my soul alive. You put your love inside. And there's nothing that I have need of, 'cause there's nothing you haven't done. You make my soul alive. You put your love inside. And there's nothing that I have need of, 'cause there's nothing you haven't done. You make my soul alive. You put your love inside.
Wow, man, so beautiful. Of course, that was a little bit of a shortened version from what you guys normally do, and is what's on the recording. And I want you guys to talk a little bit about just where these songs come from. And I know community is a big thing for you guys, and being together and family, and United Pursuit is all about that. And writers have a different process. Sometimes people sit down to intentionally write songs, and they maybe sit in a room or they sit ideas back and forth. I have a feeling you guys have a little bit of a different process on that. So let's start with you, Will. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, definitely we've tried it every way, but like that song specifically, Brock wrote that chorus, Never Going Back, just like kind of spontaneously during one of our worship times here. And that, and then the last little chorus kind of outro thing he wrote separately years and years ago before we had this space, met in living rooms, and he wrote that spontaneously. So a lot of times we'll take spontaneous moments or choruses or little thoughts like that, and then we'll kind of all get together and develop them more. So that's what we did with that song.
Yeah, and that chorus, that idea there is really, it reminds me a little bit of the old hymn that I've decided to follow Jesus, type of thing, a play on that. What was kind of your thoughts? I mean, and you said it kind of came out of spontaneous worship. Kind of what was going on during that time as you were singing that?
Yeah, Never Going Back was written in this building, that chorus, and it was just a moment of worship and sort of me wrestling with this internal struggle of my belief and my faith in that moment, but also being a worship leader and sitting in front of people leading worship, but also wrestling and just having this moment of decision saying, you know what, whatever it takes, I'm never going back.
Wow.
And that, sometimes the simplest words just, have a lot of meaning for me. So, yeah.
Wow. And how much does the community here, like when you guys, interesting thing, when I was here, we were worshiping with you guys, and it's so loud, and there's a lot of freedom, and there's people singing, things like that. How much does that influence kind of your ideas and what you end up kind of creating on stage? Or do you feed off of what's happening in the room as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. I mean, even singing out that chorus was written in a living room years ago, and it was everyone in the room worshiping together, and it's almost, it just had to come out because that was the heart of the room. And I sang the first part, and immediately Will spontaneously came in for the second part, said, "There's nothing I have need of."
Wow.
And it's just an expression of what was happening, with 30 people.
Yeah, that's so cool. Well, let's walk through just the chords of the song, like some pretty simple chords. And Brock, we'll just teach you this on guitar. If you can kind of just walk us through a little bit of what you're playing, we'll try to figure it out together.
I'll do my best. The verse is at D minor.
Yeah.
And then I think C over E, and then A minor, and then F.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes, faithful one, no matter how far I run, you extend your, and then it repeats that. And then it goes into kind of, I guess, the pre-chorus, which is I never am alone, which is F, C over E, A minor, G, with some embellishments.
That's right.
But basically.
Yeah, and then when you get to the kind of the main chorus, like similar progression.
Same thing there. I made up my mind. And then we go to C. I'm never going A minor. I'm never going F.
Yeah. Cool. It's real simple progressions in that.
Yeah, the just the outro.
And the singing
kind
out
of vamp
outro
chorus, yeah.
is F. I'm singing out your lovely name. C over E. I'm giving you everything. A minor. You make my soul alive.
It's like a
G.
Suspended G.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, guys, thanks so much for sharing the song. Thanks for letting us invade your space up here.
Yeah.
Glad to have you.
It's great to have you.
I'm never going